Hey Thunderbirds, you guys are listening to Thunder Radio. My name is Milena Flement, and I am sitting here with Mike Landa, who is running for TSG president for 2011 spring trimester, correct, Mike?
That's correct.
Cool. So I have a feeling that most people on campus know you as somebody who is very, very active with rugby. But at least for me, I had no idea that you were active in TSG. Can you tell me a little bit about your involvement in TSG and why you decided to run for president?
Well, actually, I'm the only candidate who's not in TSG. I am the outside source going in. I received approval from TSG that week during elections, but I am also affiliated with the Project Management Club along with Thunderbird Rugby.
And why did you decide to run for president and become involved with TSG right now?
Well, after my first try, I realized that there were a lot of concerns that the students were bringing up, and in talking to a lot, trying to be as social as I possibly can in my networking, I've come to realize that I want to make a difference. I want to make a change with the student government, or a student body, not student government, I apologize. But in doing that, I feel that a position as president would greatly help our chances of change and success.
And what do you think needs to get changed? What were most people complaining about or expressing their issues in? What areas need improvement?
Well, in talking with the students, the number one thing that I feel needs to be adjusted is the level of communication. The level of communication not only among each other but also among administration. Even running for TSG president, I wasn't aware when it was happening, except for I found out through a TSG representative who wanted me to run. It's very important for me to let all the students know what is going on with the school and not forcing them to go from site to site, discussion board, trying to understand just the simple day-to-day activities that are occurring on campus.
And how do you plan on improving? What steps would you take to improve communication on campus?
There's a couple of things I've thought of, but it isn't just me that's going to make the decisions. I need the backing of TSG and the student body to make these decisions happen. One thing that I've considered is finding a main site that if you go to it, you understand what is going on with the school, particularly pertaining to the student activities, student clubs, speakers. Everything needs to be located in one accessible site that everyone can upload information on, so that we can all understand what your peers are doing during the trimester.
Cool. I agree. You are also unique in that you are an MS student, actually, not MA, MS. And the other three candidates are MBA students. Do you think that there is an advantage to that or a disadvantage or both?
I'd say I have a disadvantage to start out with. And the reason why I am running, another reason why I'm running, is to have MA/MS awareness with the MBAs. MBAs, you get into your first trimester, you go through foundations, and you start understanding that cliques are formed. And not only cliques in separation between MA/MS and MBA, but within the MBA program itself. You start taking classes with your own individuals, and you only get to know that social group. Thunderbird from day one is always claiming that getting to know people and networking is such a critical aspect of it, but you only see networking happening from a certain standpoint. From when you enter, you form those groups and you don't really outreach into the other Thunderbird community. Saying that, I really hope that having an MS president, we can really work on combining the MA program along with Accelerated, and I know that Thunderbird is really dedicated to focusing on the nighttime school students along with Executive. We really need to work on bringing this all together. I mean, Executive is an incredibly important program. They're the ones that already have a job, and that's why we're here. We're looking for jobs. So, bringing us together can hopefully in the near future help us out doing what we're all here to do, and that's to find a job.
Yeah, I agree. And do you have any ideas right now as to what steps you might take to break down that separation?
I do. Initially, first try students, I think it's the most critical point. You look at classes such as finance and others that the MBAs are taking taking by themselves, but the exact same information is being given by the same teacher as is given to the MS and MAs. I don't understand why. I'm working towards, if I become president, working towards having classes that integrate the students at that point. At least to start out, you have a more diverse group of people that you're working with in the classroom and out of the classroom, which in turn will help your networking.
Cool. And just to wrap everything up, if you could give me your 30-second commercial as to why we should vote for you.
The reason to vote for me is I feel that I'm very strong. We're sitting next to the bathroom if anybody's interested.
Come on over.
Yes, my goal is to have more private speaking locations. No, I really feel that I do have strong leadership and I do care about the students. I know that there's a high turnover, so if I become elected as president, my main goal is to initially continue what is going on with the school with the previous president, and from there setting up what I feel or what the students feel more of as important needs to continue on and make the school better for the future.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Mike. It was a pleasure talking to you. Good luck. And everybody, your last day to vote is Thursday at 8 a.m. So just, click on that link that TSG sent you via email. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.